This is not financial advice. Let's get it, baby. Let's get it. Can I get a mic check? Can I get a mic check in the building? Mic check. 1 2 1 2. Let me know if this mic is on, baby. Let me know if this mic is on, baby. Let's get it. Somebody came in here. Oh yeah, let's get it, baby. Let's get it. Let me know where you from, baby. You already know what time it is. We getting in. We ready for the pre-market. You already know. Let's get it. Let's go. Where you from, baby? We know where you going. We trying to know where you from, baby. Let's get it. We going straight to the promised land. I'll see you there. Mic check. 1 2 1 2. Oh yeah, we in the building, baby. They said the mic is working. Let's go. We got it. I see. Okay, yeah, where you from? Somebody said they from the west side of Vegas, baby. Oh yeah, this is a head count. I'm trying to get to know the family. Where you from? Kansas? Oh yeah. Oh, you know it's a good morning when we started together, baby. I see Hartford, Connecticut in the building. I see Texas. I see Florida. Oh yeah, we everywhere. We all over the globe, baby. We all over the globe. I see Rhode Island. Let's get it. Let's get it. I see, it's a lot of people from Texas in here today. Let's go. London again. Somebody said Lithuania. I think that's a new one. Let's get it. And let's go. Let's get it, baby. Jersey, Indiana in the building. Somebody said they from Vietnam. Let's get it, baby. Somebody said they from, where is this? The Discord family in the building. Singapore, Queens. I see you. Let's go. Puerto Rico's in the building. We got Hartford, New Haven, New Jersey in the building. South Dakota in the building. Maryland is in the building. Bridgeport, Connecticut is in the building. Oh yeah, we got, somebody said they from the promised land. I see you there, baby. I see you there. We got Chicago is in the building. Somebody said they got Iraq in the building. Memphis in the building. We got Dakota, North Dakota, they said in the building. We got any South Dakotas in the building. Let's go. Somebody said they from Duval. I keep seeing that one. I told you yesterday that was a new one. Okay, I see you. Somebody said they from Tibet. That's definitely a new one, baby. That's a new one. Let's get it. You already know what time it is, baby. This is a roll call. This is a head count. Let me know where you from in the comments, baby. Let's get it. Miami, Ghana, Toronto, Atlanta. Let's go. Somebody said Nigeria. I see you, baby. I see you. Here we go. Somebody said they from Denmark, Honduras. We all over the world, baby. We all over the world, strong, holding the arms together. Let's get it. Somebody from Egypt, Cincinnati. I see you, baby. Let's get it. Baltimore, aka buy more. Let's get it. Buy more. We buying the dip. That's how we talking about it, baby. New Orleans in the building. We got the UK in the building. We got South Korea in the building. I see you. Finland. Let's go. Alabama. Let's get it, baby. Cleveland, Discord family in the building. Let's get it. Egypt. I see you, baby. I see you, Puerto Rico. I see you, England. I see you, Florida. I see you, Cincinnati. I see you. Let's go. Somebody said, oh my God, I love y'all. Just know that, baby. Just know that. But you know what? Like we always do, let's get to the first banger on the list. And the first banger on the list is none other than AMC Entertainment, ticker symbol AMC. And guess what, family? It's scaring some people away. Because guess what? They overextended themselves and they don't listen to the rules. So, shout out to Pinch Loco, much love, much respect for the super chat, big dog. Again, you guys don't have to send me any super chats, but I know you do it out of love. So much love, much respect, baby. Appreciate you for that. Just know. Somebody said New Jersey's in the building. South Carolina is in the building. Mississippi in the building. Somebody said we in the kitchen. You already know we in the kitchen, baby. Now, let's get it. Somebody said, let me hear the banger. Athens is in the building too. Let's get it. Iceland, I see you. Puerto Rico in the building. Virginia's in the building. Little Rock in the building too. Okay. Let's get it. We got 1,000 people in the building. Ohio, I see you, baby. If you just getting in, let us know where you from. We know you going to the promised land. We want to know where you from, baby. Brazil is in the building. Let's get it. Brooklyn, I see you. Okay, so now, let's get it. First banger on the list is AMC Entertainment, a.k.a. when it dips, everybody, all the weekends, they get scared out of this. I told you 100,000 times, only invest what you're willing to lose into a play like this. Not because I think it's going to zero, baby. So you could diamond hand. That's how you diamond hand, baby. You have not overextended yourself. You got to be responsible. You're an investor. You're not trying to gamble on this. You're trying to invest. So I want you to think of it just like this. Imagine, and let's go over to a calculator. Let's go over to a calculator. Imagine, so AMC, let's say it costs $50. Let's say it costs $50, right? Let's literally go to the actual calculator. We're not even gonna play around. We're just gonna go to a calculator on Google. We're gonna go straight to a calculator. So imagine this. Imagine you got one share that was $50, right? And then this one share, because all of the apes, baby, all of the apes, let's say we were all diamond handing it because nobody overextended themselves. Nobody overextended themselves. And you say, I got one share, I could take it or leave it all the way to zero, right? I could take it or leave it all the way to zero. And then guess what? What if this stock went up, I don't know, let's say it went up 80 times because of a short squeeze or something crazy, right? Boom. Next thing you know, you got $4,000, right? That's crazy. That's crazy. Or let's say that you had 50 shares with money that you basically weren't willing to lose. Each of them cost $50 each, for example. You got $250, right? And then let's say that this went up 50%. So 1.5, right? Boom. 3,700, right? If you could hold on longer, this is how this works. You don't want to really go up 50% when you have the opportunity to go up 80%. And you see how just in this case, one stock alone, if every single person was able to diamond hand because they didn't overextend themselves, then you would end up with a lot more than if you going too hard. If you going too hard and then people see it drop down, imagine you had a $50 stock and then it dropped down. You only had one. It was money you was willing to lose. And then it dropped down half. It dropped in half. Boom, it's $25. Oh, no, right? You'd be like, it's $50. It's all good. And then the shorts, they would say, oh, you know what? I'm ready to load up. And next thing you know, they turn that 50 to 25, and then they launch you straight to the promised land, because then they multiply it by like 600 or something crazy and then send you straight to the promised land. But guess what? If you overextend yourself, it'll never happen, baby. It'll never happen. That's how it works. That's how we getting down. And my guy, Gabriel, appreciate you, big dog. He said, report the spam in the comments. Other financial creators are getting terminated. Appreciate you, big dog. Much love, much respect. Appreciate you for the super chat, and good looking out. Good looking out. I seen some of that. I definitely seen some of that. Ohio was in the building. Somebody said they from Phoenix and the Suns are balling. Let's get it. Pardon me, family. You know, allergies be getting sometimes when you hear the BS. So now I want you to notice this, family. I want you to notice this. Take a look. So yesterday we were talking about the threshold list, right? And AMC, as of the 7th, is on the threshold list. This is updated. Basically, you could think of it, it's retroactive, as in everything happens and then they go make the list after the day. So if you want to look up if it's on the list today, you're not going to see anything on the list today, right? Look at this. Nothing. No data at all on this list today. Why? For the 7th? Because when you check it tomorrow, it'll either be on a list or not. So now, why is this important? Why is this important that AMC is still on this threshold list? Why is it important? So now, it's not going to be the end-all, be-all, family, right? It's not the end-all, be-all, but it's important to see that it's on the list yet another day. It's on the list yet another day, because we talked about this. Look at this. So we have our calendar, right? And it was on the list on the 28th. It was on the list on the 25th. On the 25th, right? One day. 28th, 29th, 30th, 1st, 2nd, and now also the 6th. So this is 6 days of officially being on the list. But now, what's important, family, is in order to even get on the list, you need basically 5 consecutive days. I might not be able to highlight this. But here we go. Take a look at my cursor right here, my mouse. So to get on the list, you need 5 consecutive settlement days, basically of fails to deliver. So it already had 5, and then boom, now we just confirmed the next 6. We already had 5, and now boom, we got 6. So this week is important for AMC, like I've been telling you, but it's not important because it may just trigger the squeeze. It's important because it'll show you whether or not these rules are being followed. What rule is this? 203B. This is rule 203B, right, of the regulation SHO, which is the threshold security list rule. Now, what happens with this rule, for those of you who've been rocking with me, you already know, participants, aka the short sellers in this case, they must immediately purchase shares to close out failure to delivers in securities when it has happened and persisted for 13 consecutive settlement days, family. 13 consecutive settlement days. And we just saw and confirmed that we currently have like 11, maybe even more, but currently we have like 11. So now, one thing I want you to see too, whenever you see someone saying, oh man, AMC stock, what's going on? Listen, these are the people that got in at $65. These are the people that got in at $65 and they're a little hurt and they're a little salty. But guess what? If they own AMC stocks, they have the potential to be an ape just like us. They have the potential to be an ape just like us. Excuse me. So then when somebody says AMC dead, they just have done no research. They have done no research and they don't understand it. But guess what? This is a teaching moment, baby. This is a teaching moment. So somebody say, do you want to sell AMC? If you're thinking about selling AMC, you can do whatever you want. You can do whatever you want to do. However, guess what? I'm holding for you, baby. I'm holding for you. So now, take a look at this. We headed down towards a support. We have a weak support at $45, baby. $45. DC in the building. I see you, baby. I see you. And again, what I want you to remember, don't overextend yourself. And like somebody said, this is not financial advice. I just hope you brought your oven mitts, baby, because it's about to get hot in the kitchen. Now, don't invest in something you don't believe in. If you don't believe in AMC, for example, and if you don't understand how a short squeeze works and how this is the prime short squeeze candidate that ever existed. So don't invest in companies that you don't believe in and don't understand, because if they dip, you not gonna buy the dip. And look at what's happening, baby. And then you gonna sell low and be right back here crying to me, and I'm not having it. So if you can't do the heat of these hot stocks, then stay out of the kitchen and consider investing in the index funds. Now hit that like button and show your boy some love. Hit that notification bell to stay tuned. Let's get straight to the point. Subscribe to the channel. Now let's talk about it, baby. AMC is down all the way to $47. And guess what? It got some of the paper hands kind of weak, right? They're getting kind of weak over here, baby. Somebody said you can't hear? You can hear it. I know you can hear it, baby. I see you can hear it in the comments. People responding. So let's talk about it. Listen, there's something else that happens too. I always tell you, and you've been rocking with me for a long time, you already know. What you do is you either go all in at once, and you have no plan on how to buy, right? For example, let's say that you had $300. Those who've been rocking with me forever, you already know what time it is. Those who've been rocking with me, you listen to this. So you got $300, and then you want to pick up some AMC, and you see it at $47, right? You see it at $47, and what do? You go put the whole $300 on it. Bow, right? This is a mistake. This is not how you invest. What you got to do is you got to see, okay, what's going on with this stock? Understand the stock, learn the stock, and then you say, you know what? This stock is now $47 and I got $300. I'm going to perhaps put $100 on it and only buy 2 of the stocks for now. I'm going to wait for like a week, see what happens, right? Because your dollar cost averaging in, or in this case, you would use strike days because the stock is being so manipulated that you can't predict what the price is going to be in the short term. So then you put your first strike on it, bow. Next thing you know, you got $100 on the plate, baby. And then you see what happens. It's going to go up or it's going to come down. But guess what? You still got 2/3 of your money in cash that you was willing to play this with, baby. So then guess what? If it come down and I see a price I like for example, 45, then guess what? Bow. I'm putting my next strike on that, baby. And then I got 2/3 of my money in it, but I'm still not fully out in my position, baby. So then if I seen it hit the next strike, which would be basically $40, then bow. Then I'm riding the wave straight to the promised land, baby. But guess what? I said 300. In this case, I didn't say 3 million, right? You got to load up on a reasonable amount and don't overextend yourself. You got to learn how to invest so you can make money. One thing about making money is this. You got to learn how to not only make money, but how to keep money. And when you run in with no plan at all, guess what? You are bound to lose. A fool in his money soon part ways. I want you to know that. A fool in their money soon part ways. It is what it is. So don't be a fool. How do you not be a fool? You not be a fool by basically having a plan. What are the 5 P's? Proper preparation prevents poor performance. Say it with me again, baby. Proper preparation prevents poor performance. You want to be prepared, not surprised. That's how we rocking out. That's how we getting down. And I want you to know, as simple as that, you got to be prepared. And this little $47 pullback, come on now. Come on now. Look at this. Look at this. It was just $12. It was just $12. It ran up to 77 quickly. And then all of the manipulation. I want you to think of this. All of the manipulation. Apex grind. Much love. Much respect for the super chat, big dog. Appreciate you. Shout out to Long Beach. Shout out to Long Beach. Let's get it. And exactly, if you are scared of AMC or you don't know what you're doing, you've done one of 2 things wrong. You either overextended yourself or you didn't have a plan. You overextended or you didn't have a plan, or both. Or both. That's as simple as that. It's as simple as that. You do not need to have $100,000 worth of AMC in order to make a clean profit on it. What you need to do is understand that everybody, every single person is basically going to diamond hand it. If that happened, if everybody diamond hand, then guess what? We take this to the moon. Let me tell you something right now. Let's see if I could find some information for you. Let's go to Twitter, right? We got Adam Aaron on Twitter, but let's open a new tab. Let's duplicate this tab, and let's look up good old Ortex like we always do. And let's look them up on Twitter. Let's see. Eugene, appreciate you, big dog, for the super chat. He said, let it dip to 45, and my last third going to it. Pop, pop, pop. Much love, much respect, big dog. Appreciate you for that. All right, so take a look. So according to Ortex, last time that they updated their Twitter page, they said that the short interest is 18. And this is for my people who may be a baby ape. You may be a baby ape, but you may need some education. So it's time to get educated, baby. So let's take a look at this. This is short interest, right? Don't invest in stuff you don't understand and don't believe in. This is short interest. It's 18.6%, 18.16%, right? This is a total of about 92 million shares, basically 93 million shares. That's a lot of shares to basically be short. Now, what does it mean to be short? It means that they're betting against the stock. It means that they're selling it to you. They're selling it to you, and then they want it to drop on you before they pick it right back up because they know you're going to sell low. Come on now, they know you're going to sell low. So now, what I want, and appreciate you for the super chat, big dog. Fidelity difference in margin and options account. So it could be different. However, I want you to know this. Diversify your brokers. Diversify your brokers, baby. Appreciate you for the super chat. So here we go. What do I mean by that? Get all of them. Get all of them. They all mess up. They all do their own things. This is why you see me posting videos about how Robinhood allegedly is doing all this crazy stuff. But then you'll see that I'm on Webull. I'm on Robinhood still. I'm not letting them go. I'm on Webull. I'm on Robinhood. I'm on Fidelity. I'm on M1 Finance. I'm on all of these different apps. All of them. Every single one of them. Why? Because guess what? Robinhood is only the face for these things. But guess what? If Robinhood gets away with some of the things that it does, you know what's going to happen? All of the other ones are going to do it too. It's all the same thing. I just told you this yesterday. And they're in the business of making money. They're not really in the business. They don't really care whether or not you own the stock. They want to make money. And however they can make it, they're going to make it. Lisa Welch, much love, much respect. Appreciate you for the super chat sticker. Just know, always love. It's always love, baby. It's always love. It's always love. It's always love. Let's get it. It's always love. Somebody said Keenan for president. Let's go. Let's go. I'm happy to serve, baby. Let's get it. So let's talk about it again. So you got the short interest, right? You got the short interest. Take a look at this. It's 92 million shares. 92 million shares. Why is that important? This is basically every single share that the large institutions have. This is basically every single share. Every single share that the large institutions have. And for those of you wondering, okay, why don't you get out of Robinhood? Let me tell you something. There's something to be said about having an instant deposit. An instant deposit. Would I load up on AMC on Robinhood? No. Would I load up on GameStop on Robinhood? No. Would I load up on Apple on Robinhood? Absolutely, right? Would I load up on Microsoft on Robinhood? Absolutely. There's something to be said about an instant deposit. I hope that Webull one day adopts this measure, because then that would just blow Robinhood right out the water. But until then, guess what? Every one of these got their pros and their cons, baby. Every single one of them. Every single one of them. So now let's keep it going. Somebody said early drop in truth gems. Let's get it. Let's get it. So again, they have basically every single short share that they have. Every single share that they have is short. Every single one of them. So just think of that. Just think of that. There's about 524 million. About 524 million shares of AMC. How do I know that? Take a look at this. A lot of people keep saying there's 500 million shares of AMC, but that's actually not true. There's like 524 million. So this is the voting. This is the notice of annual meeting of stockholders to be held on July 29th, right? We got that. If you just getting in, you already know what time it is. It's a roll call. Let us know where you from. Discord, I see you. Big dog, much love, much respect, Mikkel. And I see you, Discord family. And let me know where you from. North Carolina, I see you. I see you, baby. Let me know where you from in the comments. You got to let us know, family. We family in here. Just know that. Just know that. But again, let's take a look back and let's make sense of this. So take a look. If they didn't rescind their idea of taking back, and let me clean this up a little bit for you. Here we go. So here we go. Take a look at this. So they wanted the authority to issue 25 million new shares to bring the total to 549 million shares, right? 549 million shares. If they did get the 25, which they're not getting that 25 million, they took it back, right? But if they did, we would have 549 million shares totally. Okay, since we know that, let's do some simple math. You got 549. Our units is in millions. Minus 25. Boom. There's 524 million shares. Harlem, shout out to you. Dominican Republic, shout out to you. Let's get it. Somebody said we're going to the promised land, baby. I see you there. Just know that. Let's go. California in the house. Scotland, I see you, baby. Let's get it. Lafayette, Louisiana, let's get it. South Texas, I see you, baby. But take a look at this, family. If you just rolling in, let us know where you from. However, so we got 524 million shares officially, right? And we know that the apes own a minimum of 80% of this as far back as March 11th. And you know what else is crazy? Take a look at this. Let's go to the daily chart on AMC. Let's zoom on in. Look at how low the volume is. Look at this. You see this up top right here? Family, I want you to look at this right here. Don't follow the mouse. Keep your eye here. Look at this. On this day, it was 62 million. This is the volume. Colorado in the building. I see you. Jersey, Mississippi in the building. I see you. Let's get it. Somebody said they from Wakanda. I see you too. It's all good, baby. Let's get it. California in the building. All right. Pay attention to this, family. Pay attention to this. So just yesterday, the volume was basically 62 million. And then a few days before that, 57 million. Let's take a look as to see why this is important. Look at this. Early June, the volume was almost 800 million, 750 million. So basically, they lost 700 million trades in volume in less than a month, right? In less than a month, it was 589 million. Look at all these, 300 million. Look at the gradual drop. And now, just yesterday, it was 62 million. Okay, why is that important? The volume is crazy low. So that means the apes are actually holding. This means the apes who own all of the shares are actually holding the shares. And look, we know, just because we just checked it out now, that the short interest is 92.91 million, which we could, if you know math, you could up and basically just, round up on this. So let's do it. Now, let's not even round up on this because we don't even need to. So let's minus that. Let's actually times this by 0.8. 0.8. So let's see how many shares. So guess what? We got basically 419 million shares. This is what the apes have. And we probably have more than that because we probably own, it looks like a duck, it's quacking like a duck, it's probably a synthetic share, baby. We probably own a lot of synthetic shares. If you own a synthetic share, let me know in the comments, baby. I know I got 300 shares of AMC. Your boy rocking with at least 50 synthetic shares now. Let's be clear. I know. And I'm holding on to them. But let's say that there was hypothetically, that there was no synthetic fake shares, then that would mean that the apes have a minimum of 419 million shares. But guess what, family? We just recently saw that there are basically 92 million shares out on loan. Or actually on short interest. There's 92 million shares and short interest, right? 92 million shares on short interest. According to Ortex, they just posted this yesterday. July 6, 2021 at 4:11 p.m. They told us that they're shorting 92.91 million shares. Let's go back over to our trusty calculator, baby, and let's add that in. These are the shares. This 419.2, this is the amount of millions of shares. This is the amount of millions of shares that the apes have. Let's add this in. Plus 90, what was it, 92? 92.91. 92.91. Boom, 512, right? And let's keep in mind, not all of the shares are available to be traded. Not all of the shares are available to be traded. So currently, if you were to add in all of these shares right here, we down like 12 million. We didn't even account for the insiders, right? We didn't even account for the millions of shares that the insiders have or anything like that, right? We just talking about the apes who are all diamond handing this. And then we know that the short interest is basically the big dogs basically trading every single share that they have. Every single one of them. They're basically trading every single one of them, if not even more than that. Baby. That's how they're getting down. Anthony, appreciate you. Much love for the super chat, big dog. He said, Atlanta, Jordan in the building. God bless all of the apes. Listen, I'm going to hold the apes down, Anthony. Trust me. I got you on that. Shout out. If you just getting into the building, let us know in the comments where you from. Somebody said they from Anaheim, California. I never heard of that, baby. So if I don't know how to pronounce it, let me know in the comments, baby. Let's get it. Somebody said the whole market is down. We're going to check on that. Yeah, we got the diamond. Listen, we got the diamond oven mitts on, baby. Yo, there was a movie back in the day. It wasn't that popular, right? But I saw an oven mitt in it. I'm going to show you. It was called Infinity War, right? And it was like a diamond encrusted oven mitt in it. It was crazy. Wow, look at that. These are the diamonds that you need inside of your oven mitt, baby. These are the diamonds that you need inside of the oven mitts. You may not have heard of this movie, but these are the diamonds that you need inside of your oven mitts, baby. The infinity stones, baby. And look, hold up, let's not go to something and get copyright. All right, look at this. Boom, boom. You need one on each hand, baby. Thanos, I hope you brought your oven mitts, baby, because it's about to get time traveled in the kitchen. Let's get it. Now, let's go back to our trusty calculator, baby. Let's go back. Shout out to California. Let's get it. Shout out to Augusta, Georgia. I see you, baby. If you just rolling in the building, let us know where you from in the comments. My guy, he said this, NYC in the building, the king. Much love, much respect for the super chat, baby. Much love, much respect. Somebody said, you play too much, bro. Come on, y'all killing me. My guy said this. He said, scared money don't make no money. That's right, Miguel. That's right. Much love for the super chat, big dog. Much love. Let's get it. My guy Deshaun, always showing love. Appreciate you, big dog. He said, get that work, big dog. From Columbus. Let's get it. Salute. Major salute, baby. Major salute. Oakland in the building. Somebody said, yeah, it looked like Keenan's hands. That's right. Orlando, Florida. I see you, baby. I see you. Somebody said Punta Gorda, Florida. I hope I'm not saying any bad words in Spanish because I read that and I probably shouldn't have, baby. So let's talk about it. Delaware, I see you. If you just get in a building, let us know where you from, baby. But again, long story short, there's two things that I want you to see. So we just added up. What you're looking at here is the number of all of the shares that the apes hold, which is basically about 400. And that's funny. It's 420, right? 420 million, just about. But then the big institutions, the large institutions, they own like 100 million shares. However, according to Ortex, guess what they're doing? Let me check my web browser again. According to Ortex, they basically are short selling every single one of them. And this is why the short interest is so high at 18%. I want you to imagine this. I know that you've seen something going on with the Olympics, right? There's a Olympic runner. Her name is Sha'Carri. I cannot spell her name. Sha'Carri Richardson. Here we go. Here we go. So we know what's going on with the politics and blah, blah, blah. We ain't getting into none of that, right? We ain't getting into none of that. However, if whether she should have been in the race or not, we ain't getting into none of that. But we're going to use this as an example. We're going to use this as an example. So she's an Olympic athlete running a race, right? Take a look at this. Olympic athlete running a race. And you know what? AMC is kind of like a race. I want you to just pay attention here. Shout out to Rome, New York. Shout out to Rome, New York. I want you to pay attention here. AMC is kind of like a race. And imagine that you were running a race, like literally a foot race, like this. And it was just you and this other person right here. And both of you were betting $1 that you would win. Either she's going to win $1 or she's going to win $1. In this case, the people betting against her are only betting $1. So her maximum profit that she can make in here is just $1. But what if there were more people betting against her? 1, 2, 3. And everybody here was betting $1. Now, in this case, the short interest is kind of up, the people that are betting against you. So now, if you win and every one of them bet against you, now, guess what? Since the short interest is higher than it was before, then you have the chance to lose $1 if you lose, but if you win, you would win $3. So then when you see, instead of it being just 3 other racers, right? Imagine that it was the whole track full and it was actually even the people in the background, let's say, in the crowd. It was people in the crowd also betting against just you. So then you will put $1 up, you will put just $1 up, and then everybody in the crowd got $1 up. So then if you were to lose, then you would lose your $1. You would lose your original investment, right? But if you were to win and everybody bet against you, then bow, all of that money would come on to you. So then what am I saying about this? Why is this important, family? Because when you see the short interest go up, these are the people betting against you. These are the people betting against you. So when you see that it's 18, it's 19, it's 20, then guess what? When we own all of the shares, we have them right in the corner. They're tucked in the corner like a scared animal. And guess what? When you have an animal tucked in the corner, they fighting for dear life, baby. They're not trying to go down easy. They're not trying to go down easy. And I want you to know that. And I want you to understand that. And also, we're not fighting anybody that don't know what they're doing. These people are smart. So James said, Toronto in the building, much love, much respect for the super chat, big dog. He said he scooped up 15 more shares. He said, let's keep our foot. Let's talk about it, baby. We gonna hold it down. Penny, much love, much respect for the super chat. Appreciate you. Just know that. Just know that. Just know that. I know it's love. I know it's love. It's always love, baby. It's always love. And then my guy, or actually might be a girl, but Dancer, let me see what you said. You said, please let me know on the Discord. You cannot figure it out. But he said Zemetica is down and sell shares or load up. Never go all in at once. The Discord, if you want a Discord, you can talk to me specifically, right? Talk to me specifically. Mention me. If you want a Patreon, right? Get on a Patreon. Hit me up with a message, a direct message, and I'll get you on the Discord. I got you. I got you. Tennessee in the building. I see you. I see you. Medi, much love for joining the family, baby. Much love. So now, let's go back and let's check and let's see what's going on with AMC right now. So AMC currently is 46. Family, we just talked about this. You got to pay attention. So if you just get in the building again, let us know where you're from. Let us know where you're from. Take a look at this. We just talked about this earlier. We said that the next support line is at 45. It's now at 45. Listen, I tell you this. Now, if you don't understand technical analysis, or you've been rocking with me every day, you probably understand some level of technical analysis at all. So let's go to the minute chart, since we've only been on the market for not too long, but we could do some graphing, right? There's important points. We got a horizontal line. A horizontal means right, left. Right, left. For those of you who skipped that day in class, it means basically right, left. So look, we got our right, left line, our horizontal line, and take a look. It's a support line. Where do we get this line from? You look back in the past. You look way back in the past, and then you can see eventually, I'm not going to go all the way back there for now, but you look back in the past, and you can see, boom, this thing came and bounced off of this line. So now, when you do technical analysis, what you want to do, again, I tell you 100 times, I'm going to tell you 200 times. What you want to do is identify the beginning of a new trend. Now, there are 3 major trends. And now, people might try to get you all of these different terms and verbs and all this. Listen, you don't need none of that. What you need to know is it an uptrend? Is it going up? Is it a downtrend? Is it going down? Is it trading sideways, aka consolidation, right? So now, look at this. Let's say that we could only see up to this point, right? You see these green candles they're called? Let's not look at them. Let's imagine we couldn't see them because we can't see into the future. And we just see this thing coming down just like this, right? We just see it coming down just like this. We cannot see these green candles over here. Just imagine, because this is in the future, let's say, right? Take a look at this. If we were going to do some technical analysis and try to get, we're trying to identify when we break out of an old trend and get into a new trend. All right, take a look at this. So we will put some lines, some diagonal lines, right, that have a few touch points on them. We're not going to do it perfectly. We're just going to keep it simple. Keep it really simple, right? We have a descending line of resistance, right? And we have a descending line of support. What does that mean? The line of resistance means it's bouncing off of this line. Every time it goes over there, it bounces off and stays in. We're calling this a channel, right? Think of it like a tube that the stock price is staying in, right? But then notice we're on a downtrend. We're on a downtrend, and then we hit that horizontal line, right, left. We hit the horizontal line of support, and then we bounce off of it. But notice this. Once you see, but look, we wouldn't be able to see the future, right? But then once the future comes to fruition, then you can see, oh, look, we broke out of this channel, meaning we are no longer in a downtrend on the minute chart. On the minute chart, the 5-minute chart or the 30-minute chart could tell you a whole different story. But on the minute time frame, where every single one of these candles is a minute, we broke out of this drastic downtrend, and now we are consolidating. Remember, when you do technical analysis, you're trying to find out the beginning. You're trying to find out the beginning of a new trend. So look at this. Currently, on the minute chart, which does not tell you much, we are now out of this down channel, right? This downtrend, and now we're in a new channel. And what channel is this? This is basically a consolidation channel. However, remember, this is a minute chart. We're on a minute chart. This does not tell you anything long term, but we're in a minute chart and we're consolidating. Where? We're consolidating right now, apparently, between 46 and 45, right? When we're just gonna bounce in between here. But eventually, and I'll make both of these orange so you can see them. I'll make both of these like an orange so you can see that they're different. They're different from the candles. So take a look. What we're looking for now is it to either go under this one, under this line of support, or over this line of resistance. So then we get into a new channel and we can say, oh, look, we're on an uptrend. This is how you day trade, or this is how you get a strong position on a day. You can never really time the bottom, or you can never really time the top. Why do people say that? Because remember, when I was just showing you this channel here, we needed it to confirm that it was out of that channel, right? We needed some green candles to like break out of it, or some red candles to break under it. But you can't really time the bottom because you're not sure until it really breaks out of it. So then you're very close to the bottom, like 95% at the bottom or 95% at the top. But if you could do this consistently, you will be a very strong trader. You will be a very, very strong trader. Shout out to Costa Rica in the building. Let's get it. Somebody said, Keenan, should I buy GME at 85? Now, let me tell you this, family. I can't tell you what to buy. However, I personally think getting into GameStop under the 200s, if you could really diamond hand, don't overextend yourself. Never overextend. But getting in under the 200s is solid. More solid than over. I'll tell you that. So my guy said this. Appreciate you for Super Chat, John. He said he bought more. He not phased. But this is because the FTDs, they have to cover, right? So again, those of you who just got in, because we got 3,600 people in the building, baby, let's get it. Let's take a look at this. So if you're just getting in here, again, shout out to Costa Rica in the building, Texas, I see you, baby. If you're just getting in, let us know where you're from. Let's get it. So here we go. Take a look at this, baby. So what we have here is the threshold security list. Let me X out of some of these tabs. The Infinity Gauntlet, our calculator, we can X out that. Here we go. The threshold security list. So this is a list that stocks get on. This is a list that stocks get on when they have failed to deliver basically 0.5% of all of the stocks. 0.5% of all of the stocks. Let's break it all the way down. I hope you got your listening hat on, baby. If you got your listening hat on, make sure I know in the comments, baby. Let's get it. So here we go. Let's go back to our calculator. I don't even know why I X'd that out. So we know that AMC currently has 524 million shares, right? Let me see. Can't even tell how many zeros. 1, 2, 3. Boom. Yeah, way too many zeros. All right. So let's just keep it like this. Let's keep it like this, right? We're just gonna we know the units. It's millions. So then we're gonna multiply this by 0.05. Or actually, no. How can I do this? Let's times this. Let's multiply this by this. By half and divide by half of a percent. Let's see if this works out, right? Because this is what we're trying to do. We're trying to multiply it by half of a percent. Boom. So here we go. 2.62 million. 2.62 million. So if there's two, here we go. I see some listening hats in the comments, baby. 2.62 million. Now, this is what the rule says. 2.62 million. This is half of a percent. This is half of a percent of 524 million. If we can maintain a short or failure to deliver for 13 straight days of this, family, 13 straight days of this, then according to the rule, 203B, rule 203B, right? It says this: participants, aka the short sellers in this case, they must immediately purchase shares to close out failure to delivers in securities with large and persistent failures to deliver, referred to as threshold securities. Is AMC a threshold security? Yes, it is, baby. Yes, it is, because it's on the list. How do you become a threshold security? If the failure to deliver persists for 13 consecutive days, they got to cover, right? They got to cover. How do you become one? You need this. Take a look. It says, and equal to at least half of a percent of the issuer's total outstanding shares. We got that. That's that 2.62. The total outstanding shares. Boom. That's what's going on with it. But then, how do you get on the list? You got to have this position for 5 consecutive days. So that means that they've had 2.62 million shares that failed to deliver for 5 consecutive days. And then, family, guess what? We've been on this list since the 25th. That means 1 day, 2 day, 3 day, 4 day, 5 day, 6 day. But these are 6 days after it got on the list. 6 days after it got on the list. So we are very close to the 13 days. This does not mean, Penny, again, appreciate you. Much love for the super chat. Much love, much respect. Let's get it. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Let's get it. So again, this means that we are closer and closer to not the short squeeze, maybe, but I don't want to get you any unrealistic expectations, but we're closer to seeing if they are actually following this rule so far, because I want you to remember this. You got to understand, there's a million different kinds of rules. There might be a rule that you cannot spit gum out on the ground in your state, and you might get a fine for that. Right? You might get a fine for that. But guess what? If nobody is regulating these rules, then they don't matter. If nobody's really enforcing the rules, then they don't matter. So watch this. This is rule 203B of the threshold list rule, where after 13 consecutive days of failure to delivers, they got to cover. They got to cover, right? But I want to make this point abundantly clear. What we're really looking for is to see which rules do these large institutions respect. That's what we're trying to see. That's what we're trying to see. Okay, take a look. I want you to see this. There's a bug. What is this called? Like a praying mantis. A praying mantis, right? And I think it's in danger. And it's illegal to kill it. It was illegal to kill this thing, right? Killing praying mantis illegal. Killing praying mantis legal, right? It was illegal to kill this thing. But guess what? Most people didn't really care, because no cops or nobody like that was taking you to court, or nobody was arresting you for killing these things, so they would just keep killing them. But obviously, if a big business came out of nowhere and started trying to eradicate these things, then they may have gotten some heat and gotten in trouble. But guess what? There's nobody really, like this cop right here with this picture, nobody was really enforcing this rule, so then they were just killing them, and these things was on the endangered list, and they didn't really come off it. But the important thing is, what I'm trying to explain to you here is you can make up any rule that you want. If nobody enforces it, then it doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean anything at all. For example, let's say that I made up a new rule right now that said you can't talk about stocks in the comments. But then I never check the comments and nobody's enforcing it, then it doesn't mean anything. So then when you see the threshold security, the rule 203B, this rule, what we're trying to see is if it is being respected. Is it being respected? Is the SEC, is FINRA, whoever, are they going to crack down on this? Are they going to make it happen? What time is it, baby? What are we doing here? Okay, so now let's see. Oh yeah, like we just talked about. Look, AMC, it broke out of this channel. So now, if we were paying attention to the chart the whole time, we would have noticed that we were going down into a new downtrend, The next line of support is basically 41. And I know there's a lot of people who are shaking in their boots, baby, shaking in their boots. But what does that mean? You overextended yourself. E Nice, thank you for joining the family, baby. Appreciate you. And my guy, Giovanni Bellamy, appreciate you for joining the family, baby. All right. Now, Chris, shout out to you. Much love, much respect. So if I buy shares today and they are synthetic shares in the market, how do I know that I didn't buy a synthetic share? And how does this work out in the long run? Great question, family. Great question, family. Imagine this. Imagine that you buy a synthetic share. Guess what? It's the same thing as buying a real share. You are still owed the amount of money. You are still owed the amount of money that the share is worth. You still basically own the share. It's nothing different, nothing the same. I'm happy with my synthetic shares. I want all of the synthetic shares, every single one of them. Because guess what? If I hold on to the synthetic shares, then they cannot get rid of them. If Keenan has them, Keenan Grace, they cannot get rid of them. I want to show you something. Those who've been rocking with me, you already know what time it is. I want to show you something. So, take a look at this. Those who've been rocking with me, you already know. You already know what time it is. Here we go. Take a look at this. This is one of the best graphics I've ever seen for this. So, a short sell, simply, long story short, it works like this. You have a broker, a prime broker in the background. This is like a Citadel, whoever. It could be whoever, right? It could be anybody. But let's say you just got a broker. But now, what the broker does is they lend out shares. Let's say that this is my share. This is my share of AMC. They lend it out. They lend it out to the short sellers. The short sellers, they sell it into the market, right? They sell it into the market, and then the price drops. The price drops from 70, let's call it, all the way down, and then it basically drops to where it is now, to like 40, right? You just lost $30 on a share. So then they love this. The short sellers, they love this. They enjoying themselves. Why? Because they get to buy it back from you for low. They get to buy it back from you for much lower than they sold it. And then they have to return it to the broker. But imagine that they never borrowed the share in the first place. What if they never, ever borrowed the shares, family? If they never borrowed the share and then they just sold you a share that was fake, then guess what? Guess what happens, baby? You sell it back to them, they can make it disappear. And then they get to pocket the difference. The simplest thing that I ever heard about a naked short sell was just like this. And pay attention close. Listen up. Open your ears on this one. Imagine, and this is from Fox News that I actually saw them and they said this and they was on point with this. Imagine, if you rock with me, you heard this one before, that you have a car, right? A vehicle. You have a car. And what you do is you have this one car. Let's act like this is the car. And the car comes with like a title for the car. Like whoever owns it owns the title of the car, right? And I got one. But let's say that I go photocopy this thing. I go photocopy the title of the car, and now I got all of these, right? I got all of these that say I got this $10,000 car, and I'm about to sell every single one of them. Even though there's only still one car, I photocopy the title, and then I sell the title to like 1,000 different people. And then I know that this car isn't worth what they think it's worth. So next thing you know, the $10,000 car, it starts dropping. And I tell you, I'm going to deliver the car to you one day. Not yet, but one day I'm going to deliver the car. And then next thing you know, you're waiting for your car delivery. And then I say, yo, the car price dropped. Now, I'm willing to give you a $5,000 car if you want it. However, I'll give you $5,000 instead. You can just keep the 5. You don't want the car. The car is going to keep dropping in price. So next thing you know, you sell me back the title. You keep giving me back all of the titles. But remember, there was only one car, but I never gave you the car. So now you just basically bought something off of me for $10,000 that didn't exist, and then you sold it back to me for $5,000, and I get to pocket the $5,000 difference, and I get to do this with everybody, and I only ever had one car. But guess what? I'm in trouble if you don't sell that title back. If everybody holds on to all of these titles and then the law comes crack down on me, guess what? I'm going to be looking to buy these back before I get in trouble. But guess what? If you hold strong. And I'm not telling you, you need to hold. You can sell out whenever you want. I'm holding my shares. You can sell whenever you want. You can do whatever you want. You are CEO of your own portfolio. But you know what? Me, I'm holding strong, baby, because I didn't overextend. I didn't overextend myself. This is how we get it. This is how we get it going. This is how we get it going. Somebody said, good looking out. An explanation. Got you. You know I got you. You know I got you. And Chris, again, much love for the super chat, big dog. Much, much love. Let's go and let's look at the charts. Let's look at the charts again. So now we are in a downtrend. We are in a severe downtrend, but let's take a look. Look at that. Bow, dropping like a rock. Here we go. And we're down to here. This is our next support. 40.39, like $39. We might touch 39 today, maybe. Potentially. But again, never overextend yourself. Never overextend yourself. Then you could hold on. Somebody said, check out King in the chat. All right, I got you. But yeah. All right, I got you. Good looking out. Let me double check my chat real quick. Let me just make sure everything's all cool and all good in the chat. Can't have nothing crazy going on. Boom. All right, I got you, baby. Just know I got your back. I got your back like you wouldn't believe. Like you would not believe. Just know that. Okay, so now let's get back. Let's keep it real. Let's keep it raw. You know how we do. We got 4,100 people in the building. Let me know where you from, baby. Let me know where you from. Let's get it. Okay, now, appreciate y'all. Somebody said Hawaii's in the building. Okay, I see you, baby. I see you. Somebody said, should I invest in AMC now? If I was going to establish a new position in AMC, I would wait for it to hit 40. I'll wait for it to hit 40, and to be honest, like 39-ish. And let's say I had $300, then I will put my first strike bow at like 39.40, in that range, 39.40. I would just put 100 on it. I would not overextend. That's the key to this. Don't overextend. So then when it goes to, let's say it drops even further, then you can say, boom, I got the diamond hands. It's gonna come back. I'm ready. I'm all in. I'm all right. I'm ready on this. Somebody said, Keenan, you a real one. Should I keep buying a dip? Not if you're going to overextend yourself, big dog. I appreciate you for the super chat. However, if you can do this, then you all good. You all set. You all good and you all set. Let's get it. I told you what kind of oven mitts you need for this, baby. I already told you what kind of oven mitts you need for this. Let me go back and make sure that you got your oven mitts. For those who just got into the chat, there's this movie that not many people heard about. Right? Let me show you something. A little unknown movie where I saw an oven mitt, right? Ooh, this oven mitt was nice. This had to be like in the top 3 oven mitts that I've ever seen in my life. Top 3, maybe top 5, because I've seen some good ones, right? I've seen some really good ones. This is it. When you got the diamond hands with the oven mitts, oh, this is a special one. Look at this one. The Iron Man oven mitt. Let's go. The Iron Man oven mitt. That's nice. That's nice. And look, they said you could get 2 of them now. Thanos only had 1 oven mitt with the diamond hands in it, baby. And these diamonds were special. The Infinity Stones, baby. This is the kind of oven mitt. Look, this is how your oven mitt should look. You need to be walking down the street looking like this guy. You need to be walking down the street looking like this guy. I'm telling you, if it got hot in the kitchen, and you had the Infinity Gauntlet, you know what's gonna happen? If you was walking down the street with the Infinity Gauntlet on, this is your oven mitt, baby. Guess what? Nobody could stop you. They would have to go back in time to stop you. The hedge funds, they would have to go back in time to stop you. That's how strong that oven mitt is. They gotta cheat and go back in time to stop you. If you got these oven mitts on, baby, they gotta cheat. Let's be clear on that. When you wearing this oven mitt right here with the diamonds in it, they gotta cheat and go back in time to win. They gotta cheat. Why am I saying they gotta cheat? Because of this. Imagine that you were Michael Jordan, right? There's a thing, it's called the shot, if I'm not mistaken, right? Let's see. Michael Jordan hit some crazy shot, right? And like won the game, right here. Michael Jordan hit some crazy shot, won the basketball game, right here. It's called the shot. This is it. I can't get it. Here we go. Is that it? No, this is it. It won't blow up, but this is it. Boom. Hit the shot, won the game. Imagine that they went back in time and tried something different and made Michael Jordan miss that shot. That's cheating. That's cheating. So when the Avengers went back in time to stop Thanos, because he had that diamond oven mitt on, they cheated to win. They cheated to win, and guess what? The hedge funds, they're going to have to cheat to win if they want to beat us, baby. They're going to have to cheat to win if they want to beat us. They're going to have to cheat to win because we already know that the short interest is through the roof, and we got the infinity oven mitt on, and we ready to knock it out of the park. It's as simple as that. It's as simple as that, baby. We getting it going. We getting it going. That's it. We getting it going, baby. We getting it going. Somebody said, your boy Cody, he said he got an average of 54, and he's holding strong, baby. He's holding strong, baby. That's it. That's it. Somebody said, bro said top 3 oven mitts. That's right. That's right. That's right. Maybe top 5. Maybe top 10. Hey, I seen some good oven mitts. Just know. Just know that. Just know that. That's what I'm talking about, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Ric Flair in the building. Woo! That's what I'm talking about, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Listen, if you holding on strong, let me tell you something right now. I'm holding strong too. I got your back. I got your back. We all good. We all set. Never overextend yourself. Never overextend yourself. Shout out to the Discord family. Shout out to the Discord family. I see you. I see you. I see you. Let's go back and check the charts. Let's see if we got to 52 yet. Or we on 42, I mean. Let's see if we got to 41 yet. We should be approaching there. We should be approaching there. Somebody said, how do you calculate your average buy price? Pretty much, if you just look at your broker, they do it for you automatically. They do it automatically for you. You keep buying, it'll tell you what your average price is. That's it. That's it. Somebody said Nio. Nio, let's check Nio. So, whoa. Before we even check Nio, let's check out Vanguard's total stock market ETF. This is the whole stock market. Currently, the whole stock market is exactly flat. It's exactly flat. Now it's down. The whole stock market is slightly down now, but it's basically flat. It's basically flat. Nexus Games, much love. Always showing love. Appreciate you, big dog. He said he got an AMC at 7, and guess what? You about to load up on additional shares. I got in when it was 12, like I always tell you, but I've averaged up to 24. I've averaged up to 24. But guess what? If it came down to 24, it came down to 23, it came down to $1, it came down to that price target that they got. Do you know, family, that they ended up getting like a 1 penny price target? Check this out. If it came down, what was it? It's a AMC penny price target. 1 penny. The man with the 1 cent price target on AMC, right? He did an interview or whatever. We're not going to entertain it, but he got a 1 penny price target. Oh, and it was posted by, guess what? None other than the Motley Fool. Let's check him out. Now we got to check it out. So AMC Entertainment has a new price target of 1 penny, baby. Look, this isn't new. This is from March 23rd, but that's the name of this article. 1 penny price target. Look at that. Bow. And they had to be super dramatic and basically show you, look at that. This is what AMC is worth supposedly. Come on. Come on now. Come on with it. Come on with it. Let's ask Siri. We know that there's 524 million shares, right? Let's ask Siri something. What is 524 million times 0.01? Let's see. Let's see. Okay, Siri, you don't want to answer that question? Let me try to turn this silent mode off. What is 0.01 times 524 million?
The answer is 5,240,000.
5,240,000. Let me airdrop this because you know I'm on the Mac. You know I'm on the Mac because I like to airdrop and hit them with the facts that'll break your back. You know I like to do the airdrop. So now I'm going to send this to you. I'm going to send this to you to my computer so you can see this. They have a 1 penny price target. Come on now. A 1 penny price target. That would put, let's see. Did I just do that? Let me see. I did. Let me double check. I just airdropped this. Yeah, I got it. Take a look. I asked Siri. You know Siri's right about everything. And Siri's never gotten anything wrong. Let's be absolutely clear on that. Siri is right about literally everything and never got anything wrong. But take a look at this. If AMC was 1 penny, let me get rid of all these tabs. I got a million tabs. If AMC was 1 penny, like they claim, the price target, that would mean that AMC was the most micro penny stock company that you ever seen in your life at $5 million. $5 million for a market cap. $5 million for a market cap. $5.2 million for a market cap. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. Ridiculous. Come on now. Come on now. If nothing else, the name AMC, the legacy on AMC, that's worth more than a penny per share. Come on now. Come on now. Let's see. Let's do some of the history work, because some of y'all don't even know the history on AMC. Let's check it out together. AMC was founded, let's see. Let's do some of the history, family. So it was founded in Kansas City. If I'm not mistaken, that's Missouri. I could be totally wrong. I might have skipped that day in geography class in United States history. But Kansas City, look at that. 1920. Look at that. Look at that. AMC is 121 years old. That's crazy. That's crazy. Their revenue was $1.2 billion in 2020. Look at that. Adam Aron been the CEO since 2016. Okay. Look at that. Isn't that crazy? This company is over 100 years old and is basically the largest movie theater chain in the world, and they're saying that it's worth $5 million as a company. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. You cannot listen to some of these naysayers. These naysayers want you to die broke. I'm going to tell you 100 times. I'm going to tell you 1,000 times. 100,000 times. That's what I'm talking about, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Somebody said GameStop and AMC should partner up. And if they do, that might, you never know. You never know. Somebody said AMC is going to die. It's hype now. La, la, la. Oh, it is Missouri. Let's get it. Let's get it. Somebody said, did you sell Keenan? No, I did not. No, I did not. I actually have an option. I have an option on it we made a lot of money with AMC options, but then I'm holding on to this one in the event of a short squeeze. And right now it's probably down like 60%. It's probably down like 60%. But guess what? That was my first strike, baby. I got 2 more strikes on it, maybe even 3 more strikes on it. And then bop, 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 bop. We can do whatever we want and load up and win. It's all about winning much more than you lose. You got to get it going. You got to really get it going. Somebody said, is YouTube really sending out termination notices? They didn't send it to me. But they are sending it. I seen Graham Stephan say he got one. I seen Uncle Larry post about a video about it. I seen Stock Mo say he got it. Yeah, we got to watch out in these streets. It's dangerous, baby. It's dangerous, baby. Somebody said, why is AMC falling? So the people who want to buy it can buy it. That's why, baby. So they could buy it. That's why it's falling, so they could buy it. It's as simple as that. And if you don't want to buy it, then you want to hold it. You want to hold it. If you didn't sell, let me know in the comments, baby. Let me know in the comments. Somebody said Orlando Park, Illinois is in the building. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Somebody said Keenan has no reason to sell. He got in at $12. Let me tell you something. I got in at 12 and I bought 150. And then it went up to like 50 and then I bought more. I bought 150 more. So now my average is right now, since I average up, this is how you average up. You buy it when it's higher, right? Since my average is up, my average is now like 24, baby. It's now like 24. But again, I got in when it was 12, loaded up again when it was 50. Now my average is like $24. But guess what? If it dropped even further than that, I'm just going to hold it. I'm just going to hold it. Never overextend yourself, baby. Never overextend yourself. Somebody said, I'm not selling. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Somebody said they picked up the dip on the option on the September 17th call, 180 strike? I don't think you mean that. 180 strike? I got to check. Let me double check, baby. I don't think there's any 180 strike. There might be a typo, big dog. Let me just double check. Because if they have that, I might want to scoop that up too. 180 strike. If I see 180 strike, if I see a strike I strike. All right, let's see. So you said September. Let's go to AMC. AMC, right? So we got AMC. Okay, yeah, maybe you just mean 80. Maybe I'm just reading it wrong, big dog. $80 strike. Okay, yeah. But look at these. If you've bought any call options in the last, I want to say 3 weeks, you're probably down on it. AMC has been coming down. However, if you picked it up at 42 just a few minutes ago, then you're up. But okay, let's check this out. Somebody said check out New Egg. Let's check them out. New Egg. Real quick. We'll see. Okay, they're having a little bit of a run. They're having a little bit of a run. Does this mean you need to jump on in? Listen, you do what you want. I'm not chasing that. I'm not chasing that. This thing might go to 400. I'm just going to miss the boat, baby. All right. Zeke, much love, much respect, big dog. He said the dip looked nice to an ape. You want more bananas? Let's get this money. I appreciate the love, big dog. Much love, much respect. My guy Gabe, always showing love, much respect, big dog. He said he got in when it was 9, and he been buying the dip ever since. He ain't selling till we moon out of here. Now, smooth brain apes, baby. Now, one thing that's funny is all these articles that keep coming out about, oh man, don't buy AMC, don't buy AMC. Oh, family. Oh, how did I forget this? How did I forget this? So, you already know how we've been doing, right? We've been talking about the dark pool for a long time. We've been talking about the dark pool for a long time. Take a look. When you go to stockgrid.io or whatever, StockGrid, whatever the website, right? Look at the short interest on the dark pool. Look at the dark pool data. Look at the short position. It's now 16 billion. It's down 16 billion. Why is that important? Why is that important? Because we've been covering this one for a long time, and people have been bringing into question the credibility of StockGrid. Take a look. If you go all the way to the bottom, you could go literally do these calculations yourself. They get their information reported from FINRA. Who is FINRA? FINRA is the same organization that fined Robinhood. They get information and then they're just adding it up. But remember, not all dark pool data is reported, even though it's legally supposed to be. But take a look. This is down 16 billion. Take a look at this. On the 25th, if you've been rocking with me, you already know. On the 25th, let me clean this up for you so you can see it easily. On the 25th, this was down 30 billion. It was down 30 billion. Look at that. On the 25th, the dark pool data was down 30 billion. And then, if you look at July 2nd, it was down 18 billion. It was down 18 billion. But then, if you look at it currently, right now, real live, just right here in real time, we got it at negative 16 billion. AKA, they know that we've been looking at this data and they're trying to clean it up and make it look as if they are not doing what we know they're doing. They want you to think that they're not doing on the dark pool as much. They're not doing it. They stopped. They backed up. They chilling. When you see this again, it might be even lower. But you know what's crazy? You know what's crazy? About all this dark pool stuff where they're trying to cover their position over there, they're doing a lot of buying over on the dark pool, and it's not impacting us over in the regular market. It's not impacting us over in the regular market. But let's appreciate you for the super chat. Who sent this one? Natasha. Much love, much respect. He said, do you think it's likely that Robinhood will screw up with all the attention they're getting and they're coming to IPO? And should you transfer? So personally, if this is your main portfolio, then you need to diversify into more portfolios, right? So if you have Robinhood and let's say you're buying ETFs and all kind of other things like that, then that's fine, right? Who cares if they halt something like that? It is what it is. You still own it. It is what it is. You might want to buy Apple. You might want to buy Microsoft over there, something like that. But if you want to buy GameStop, you want to buy AMC, you want to buy some of these more hot stocks that they could get halted, then you might want to be on other brokers because you never know what can happen. And a lot of other brokers have halted too, but you got to have multiple so that you could trade when you want. One account or this account or that account. And much love, Natasha, for the super chat. My guy, awesomeness. He said, I'm not having that. Much love, big dog. Much respect. Appreciate you. Just know that. My guy, Demetrius Davis, he said this. He got 1,500 shares and he's holding strong and he's buying the dips. Even if you can get a full share, he's not a financial advisor, but that's what he's doing. He's fixing to buy more. Let's get it, baby. Let's get it. Let's win together. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. So another thing that I want you to see. Another thing that I want you to see is this. We all got to just do this. We did this last time. I want to do it again today. Let's go to our trusty calculator. And I want you to type in on your own calculator, so get it ready. Type in 1 million, right? 1 million. And then multiply that by, actually divide it. Divide it by how many shares you have. I got 300 shares of AMC. Divide that by how many shares you have. This is the amount that I need the stock price to go to in order to have $1 million position in AMC. Let me know what share price you needed to get to for you to have a $1 million position in AMC. Let me know, baby. Let me know what time it is. So 1 million divided by 300 tells me I needed to get to 300 or 3,300 33 in order for me to have a $1 million position in AMC, baby. That's how we getting down. Somebody said they needed to go to 9,000 for them to have a $1 million position in AMC. Somebody said, should I sell? I got 1,000 shares at 56. So again, my guy, if you overextended yourself, then you got to learn from this. You got to learn from this, baby. You got to learn from this. And again, don't overextend, because next thing you know, you won't have the diamond hands. Somebody said they needed to go to 300,000. So you basically, what you got, like 3 shares? All right, I see you. Somebody said 5,000 shares. Somebody said they needed to go to 8,500 for them to have $1 million position. Somebody said they needed to go to 3,000. Okay, I see you. 17,000. Somebody said 5,000. Somebody said they needed to go to 1,000 for them to have a $1 million position in AMC. Let's get it. 800, 900. Okay, that's let's get it, baby. A lot of y'all loaded the boat. Somebody said they needed to go to 50K for them to have $1 million position. But again, I'm holding for you, bro. I'm holding for you, baby. Just know that. Somebody said Nio and Cardano. We can look at those in a bit. Okay, I see somebody said they needed to go to 47,000, 26,000. Somebody needed to go to 6,000. How do you get this calculation like us? Take 1 million, divide it by the number of shares that you have, and then this will tell you what number you need AMC to get to for you to have a $1 million position in AMC. I want you to think of this, though, family. I want you to think of this. The government is coming for that. The government is coming for half of that. The government is totally coming for half of that, baby. So if it was double this, and then you made 2 million, and the government took half, then you would really have $1 million after taxes. Listen, whenever you make money, Uncle Sam, they grab you by the shoulder and they say, we made money. That's how we getting down. That's how we getting down, baby. That's how we getting down. Now, realistically, the tax might be a little lower depending on your location, but generally, the high is probably gonna be like 50%. 8,000, you need to go to 8,000 for you to hit the $1 million position. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Let's get it. Somebody said AMC is looking like it's done. Listen, you know when AMC looked like it was done? Let me show you something. Let's go back in time. Let's go to the way back machine and go way back. Here we go. So we are on AMC. Let's see if I'm in the right year. Okay, here we are. I'm on the hour chart. Let's go to the day chart. Let's see something. Let's go back. Let's go back to, maybe this is too far back. Here we go. Look at this. AMC was $1.19, $1.91. When was this? This was January 8th, 2021. And take a look. It shot up all the way to $20.36, according to this chart right here. When was this? January 28th. It was $26. And then it came all the way back down here to $5. People thought it was done. And guess what they did? Panic sold. Now, if AMC and everybody could go buy it for this $20 right here, and it would be at $40 where it is right now, guess what? They would be so pumped that they could get it for this right now, because they would have hit the home run, because right now AMC is 44. So if you got it at 20 and you bought it at the absolute high and you didn't overextend yourself because you bought 1 share or 2 shares or something like that, guess what? You would have hit the home run and been up $44. You would have been up $24 from this if you would have just held. But it took months. Look, this is February 1st, January 28th, so on and so forth. But then all the way by June, family, June, we got here to May. And then next thing you know, boom, run. It ran. So this thing could stay quiet. It could stay quiet for a long time. It can stay quiet for a very long time and then finally wake up. So Nicole, much love, much respect. So she said I'll be $1 million when it hits 250. Let's go. You up. You're up. Let's talk about it. You're up. Somebody said if it hit 2,500, you'll be a millionaire. Let's get it. Somebody said 150. We going to Pluto, baby. Let's get it. Somebody said I'm in at 29. Yep, it is what it is, baby. Let's get it. one thing I want y'all to see too, and shout out to the Discord family again. It's all about winning more than you lose. How do you do that? You got to have patience, like my guy in the comments just said. Frank, shout out to you, big dog. And Nicole, if I didn't say this, much love, much respect. I appreciate you. Just know that. Appreciate you. And again, you guys don't have to send me any super chats. I'm trying to get in and read the comments. It makes it easier to see the comments. I'll be clear on that. But you don't have to send them. I know you sending them out of love, though. And I just want you to know, I love you back. Just know that. But again, somebody said I only have 22 shares. But Giselle, guess what? You have 22 shares, but guess what? You probably willing to diamond hand it. That's important. Somebody said, how do you calculate that? We just did it right here, and I'll show you again. How do you know what it's going to take for you to have $1 million position in AMC? Take 1 million and then divide that by the number of shares that you have. And then if you didn't sell, then you don't have to pay any taxes, right? If you didn't sell, you don't have to pay any taxes. So then you have $1 million position technically. But if you want to get out around this time, hypothetically speaking, let's say, then 2 million. This is what you would need it to be after taxes for you to have a $1 million position if you got taxed 50% because Uncle Sam was on your back as soon as you got that money. But to have $1 million position, boom, I need it to be $3,333.33. And I'll be up, baby, up, way up, way up. $1 million position. And shout out to City Girl for the super chat sticker. Appreciate you, big dog. Much love and much respect. Somebody said I'm in at 48 with a cost basis of 28. All right. Oh, you have 48 with a cost basis of 28. Threw me off there a little bit, baby. Somebody said hit that like button. Shout out to Mike. Shout out to my guy. 1,000 shares. Let's get it, baby. Let's go. Okay, again, what I want you to see too is something else. Take a look at this. I want you to take a look and notice the price targets that Wall Street has officially for AMC. So I took this earlier today, or was it yesterday maybe? AMC was $49. I took a screenshot. And the official price targets on AMC, they said that it's worth $5. $5.84. Worth $5.84. Let's make some sense of this. We know that AMC has basically 524 million shares, right? 524 million shares. So let's ask Siri. Remember, Siri gets everything right? Siri, what is 524 million times 5.84?
The answer is 3,060,160,000.
Okay, so I'm going to screenshot this because you know, your girl Siri, how she get everything right 100% of the time, never messes up, never gets anything wrong. I'm going to screenshot this and then I'm going to send it to my computer with the airdrop feature because you know your boy is on the Mac. So you can see this. This is what Wall Street thinks AMC is worth as a company. This is what Wall Street thinks AMC is worth as a company. Take a look. They gave it a $5.84 price target, which is an 88%, almost 90% drop, right? They say it's worth $3 billion as a company. Now let's look at what AMC's current price, or actually current, let's look this up. AMC market cap. 22 billion, according to Yahoo Finance. And Google, 22 billion. However, you see this market cap, 22 billion, but they are saying that it is worth as a company, according to them, at a $5.84 price target, they're saying that it's worth $3 billion. $3 billion, aka almost 10 times less than it actually is right now. So I do want you to know this. AMC is a swing trade. Now, if you want to get into AMC after it squeezes or whatever goes on, right, then consider when you sell, then you can say, you know what, AMC changed my life. AMC was a huge part of my life, so on and so forth. And then, you know what? At these points, you could consider saying, you know what, I'm ready to buy and hold the company. A lot of people were telling me that they're willing to do that. A lot of people, and shout out to them for that too. Shout out to them. You got to support companies that you believe in and that you love and that you know. You got to. It is what it is. Somebody said I got 125 shares. Somebody said people are selling all the synthetic shares. Listen, if I get a synthetic share, baby, I'm holding it. I'm holding it for dear life. I'm holding it for dear life. I don't want them to get it back. I don't want them to get it back. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Somebody said I'll be forever grateful to AMC. Right. That's right. And speaking of that, let's go back and check out. So I actually seen a video earlier today, and it was Melissa Lee. It was Melissa Lee. Let me see if it's 2 L's from CNBC, right? Melissa Lee from CNBC, and she was talking to, oh look, I pop up, that's cool. She was talking to I don't know who. But she was saying something about, I don't see it. I don't see the video. But let me see, CNBC. 2 weeks ago. No, this was like 2 days ago. I don't know. I guess I'm not going to be able to find it. But this is Melissa Lee, right? She's known for saying something about naked short selling, right? And what was interesting with this was Melissa Lee, and shout out to Trey and shout out to Matt. But what's interesting, right, is this. She basically was saying that she doesn't really understand why Adam Aaron she didn't say that. She was talking to a man. And then the man was saying he's not really sure why Adam Aaron would try to help the investors when he knows that the investors are playing it for a swing trade. And I thought that was a very interesting point. I thought that was a very, very, very interesting point. And I want you to see this because Adam Aaron, he said this the other day, and you know this, but let's add context to the story. You always want to have the full story of what you're talking about. He said, it's no secret that I think shareholders should authorize 25 million more AMC shares. But what you think is important to us. And many said yes, many said no, but we do not want to proceed with the split. So they're canceling it as of July. They're canceling it, and they're not going to vote on the 25 million shares, right? Now, what's important about this is the point is, Adam Aaron probably knows that the retail investors are playing this for a swing. However, the fact that he's doing this, it makes us want to invest into the company more long term. It wants to make the company, somebody said they listened to that interview, right? It makes us know that we can actually invest into this company long term, but not yet. Not at these current prices. You don't want to invest into this long term at these current prices. You could if you want, but if it did a squeeze, right, and it went all the way up, let's call it 1,000 or 100,000, whatever you want it to go. Let's say it went all the way up there. You sold out of it, and then you let it come all the way back down to a normal price, and then we would invest into it long term. But with Adam Aaron making moves like this, because he knows that the retail investor owns basically all of the shares, we own basically the entire float, then this makes me say, you know what, AMC is a solid company. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Okay, so let's look at the whole market. So we got Tesla. Tesla is down 2% on a day. GameStop is down 8% on a day. AMC is down 10% on a day. DraftKings is down 5% on a day. There's a lot of red. CrowdStrike is only down basically 1%. CrowdStrike is a banger. Atosa down 5%. But again, keep in mind, the whole stock market is down a little bit. The entire stock market. Nio is down to 47. Let's look at Nio on a 5-minute. Hey, man, it is what it is. However, look at this. AMC, it bounced off of 42. Just for you. Let's get it and let's go. So, somebody said, come on, Cookie, a Navy driver never gives up. Tony, much love, much respect for the super chat, big dog. Appreciate you. Somebody said, George, he said, exactly, everything is red. Relax. The whole market, yeah, it's down. It's down a bit. But you know, you got your panic sellers and everything like this. If you're trying to get into the Discord, then guess what? If you're trying to get into the Discord, you got to wait for a second. I'm live. I'll get you in. I got you. Somebody said, CrowdStrike is weak. S is better. Let me tell you something, too. Let me tell you something about yourself, family. You got to know this. When you're an investor, you are trying to win. You are trying to win. It's not about this or that. For example, one of the biggest this or that of all time, is this. Let me show you. Coke versus Pepsi. Coke versus Pepsi. I don't care which one of these you like. It doesn't matter. Oh man, I like Coke. Oh man, I like Pepsi. Coke is better than Pepsi. Pepsi is better than Coke. They sell Coke at McDonald's. They sell Pepsi, la 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 la. Coke has Sprite, right? This is this or that. They try to get into your head that you cannot be in both. That you cannot be in both, right? That's totally wrong. That's totally wrong. How? Let's look at the facts. What's Coca-Cola symbol? KO, right? Look at this, Coca-Cola. Let's say that your great grandma was to invest in Coca-Cola. She invested in Coca-Cola back in the day. Way back in the day. How far does this go back? Let's say she invested into this back in 95. Your great grandma, right? She would have picked it up for, according to today's price, she picked it up in not even 95. She picked it up in the 70s, 1970, your great grandma. She got Coca-Cola for less than a penny. And now it's worth, less than 20 cents, less than a quarter. She picked it up for less than a quarter. But now it's $54. It's $54 if she would have just held and then let you inherit it. Look at that. This is Coca-Cola. Let's look up Pepsi. Let's look up Pepsi. Because it's Pepsi versus Coke, right? Pepsi versus Coke, one or the other. One is better than the other. If you go back to the 70s, basically a similar time, you would have picked up Pepsi at a similar time for 40 cents. For 40 cents. Right now, it's $150. Which one was better? Who cares? You won. You won with both of them. You won with both of them. When people tell you don't invest into this, you can only invest into that. Don't invest into Nio. Invest in the Tesla. Don't invest in the Tesla. Invest in the Nio. Invest in the Xpeng. Listen, you're an investor. You're an investor. You're trying to make money. You want your money to grow. Instead of thinking this or that, think this and that. This and that. I like Nio. You already know what time it is with me, but I also like Tesla. I also like Xpeng. I also like all of the companies that I think are going to be bangers. This or that kind of mentality, nope. Get out of here with that. You can do that all you want. You can do that all you want. You can do that all you want. Yep. You can do that all you want. All you want. Me, I invest into it all, baby. Exactly. My guy Christopher said, a win is a win. You win. That's it. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. So now, AMC, we coming back up, baby. We coming back up. We bounced off of the 54, the 45, said it backwards. Bounced off of the 45, and now we coming back up to the motherland, baby. Here we go. Let's get over this. So this could be a potential line of resistance. Exactly. Somebody said put a little money into each. That's how you win. That's how you win. It's time to eat. It's time to eat, baby. That's how we getting down. That's how we doing it. That's how we win. Somebody said AMC is going to be a winner. I'm ready for it. I'm ready for it. And guess what? You're going to lose sometimes along the way. You're going to lose along the way. It's almost impossible to not lose. Discord family in a building. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Somebody said, you a real one, bro. You a real one, bro. Real recognize real. Real recognize real. Let's get it. Let's get it. Discord family in a building. Somebody said, check out FIGS. Let's check them out. So, tanking. They're tanking. It looks like 45 is a floor, but just for yesterday. Just for yesterday. So, yeah, this one, if you're trying to get to this family, first strike, not financial advice, low 40s, as low as possible, low 40s. If it crashes under that, put your stop loss on, get out of that. All right, so here we go. AMC still, AMC. We should find resistance, family. We should find resistance at this $45 line right here because it was a previous support. But now on a 5-minute chart, let's do some extremely simple, keep it simple, don't make it complicated. Extremely simple technical analysis on a 5-minute chart. Just make an ascending line of resistance and an ascending line of support. And then see if it stays inside of this channel. If it's respecting, what I mean by channel, this little blue tunnel that I got it in. Let's see. We imagine that it's going to bounce off of this orange line. We imagine that it's going to bounce off of this orange line, and then We want to see it break over it, though. We want to see it break over it and then maintain being over it. So the point of technical analysis, like I told you 100 times, is you want to be able to identify a new trend. You want to be able to identify a new trend. That's what you're trying to do. This is an uptrend. We are currently on the 5-minute chart in a very brief uptrend. A very brief uptrend. Somebody said Nio is killing your call options. Yeah, it happens sometimes. This is why you strike once, and then when it dips a lot, you strike again. I'm considering striking on one of my next Nio calls. We got a $50 Nio call that's probably down like somewhere in the 20% right now. I don't know. Let me check. Let's double check. I like to strike when the call option is down like 40%. So it's 30%. So when the call option is down like 40%, this is when I go, bow, next strike, baby. But 40 to like 50%, then boom, that's when I strike again in that range. However, if I see it showing strength, you never want to waste a second strike. Never want to waste it. You want to try your best to get it as low as possible, so then you could really optimize on it. You can never really call it and tell it, you know what I'm saying? But this is how we getting down. Somebody said, are we holding? I'm holding. Look at this. Nio showing us some strength a little bit. Don't count on that. I can see Nio coming to 45. Somebody said it's time to buy SNDL, Sundial Growers. Let's check them out. They are in the 80 range. 80-cent range. But look at that drop, baby. Woo! Look at that drop. See if you can catch it in the 70s, though. See if you catch it in the very high 70s. Take a look at that. Try. See if you can. But let's go back again to AMC and see if we are maintaining. Just like I said, look, this orange line is bouncing off of it, but we needed to break above it so that we can stay in this channel. We want to stay in this channel so that we can get above the $45 mark. However, if it doesn't, it might turn into a downtrend again, like right over here. But look at this. We want to break right over it. Currently, we are 45.80, 45.79. Look at this. Baby. Look at this. Let's get it. Somebody said, I'm in too deep to sell. That's funny. So Nio is back up to 47. I want it to come down to 40% down, and then bow, I'm striking again, baby. Somebody said Ethereum is running. ETH. Let's check them out. They don't look like they're running to me. Okay, they're up 2% on the day. I see what you're saying. Shout out to Ethereum. Let's check out Bitcoin. Bitcoin has been really holding this 34,000 for like some time. 33, 34,000. Shout out to Bitcoin. Shout out to all my crypto people in the building. Now Tesla. Let's look back at the big dog, the beast, Tesla. Tesla has been, in the last like weeks, they've been struggling to get over to the $700 range. Struggling to get over to that $700 range. They tried, but they have not been able to accomplish in a little bit of time. Amazon is still doing well after that split, or after they split with Jeff Bezos as the CEO, even though, keep in mind, he's still the main big dog in the game. With the most shares, period. Somebody said, look at Xpeng. What is it, XPEV? Yeah. Here we go. 41, they're doing okay. Somebody said he sees 3 confirmations on the Nio chart. Let's go back. The big dog, the beast, Nio. Nio is a banger company, family. Banger company. And again, when you're on the stock market, not every day is going to be green. This is what you have red days for. So you can actually load up on either calls or load up on basically anything. Shares, all of that. But if you're wondering if we're going to head on to a crash, somebody said, Keenan, tell us more about the threshold on AMC. All right, I got you. I talked about that a little bit earlier. If you rock with me the whole time, I talked about that a little bit earlier. But let's go for it. Let's go for it. So, family, there's a list. It is called the threshold list. Right? There's a list. It's called the threshold security list. This is it. Nio is on it. I'm sorry, not Nio. AMC is on it. I got getting confused. AMC is on this list, right? Somebody said put a different graph up. Like what? What do you want me to show, big dog? So here we go. So AMC is on this list. This is the threshold security list. How do you get on the list? You have to refer to Rule 203B. This is Rule 203B. Take a look at this. Rule 203B. This is how you get on the list. You need 0.5% of all of the outstanding shares have failed to deliver. That's criteria 1. 0.5%. Criteria 2, this needs to happen for 5 consecutive days. So basically for AMC, it's 2.62 million shares failed to deliver for 5 consecutive days. And then boom, you end up on this list, this threshold security list. That's how you end up here, baby. And then once you're on the list, guess what? Participants must immediately purchase shares to close out failure to delivers if it persists for 13 consecutive settlement days. For 13 days, then that's what's going to happen. That's what's going to happen. If it persists for 13 consecutive settlement days. Okay, why is that important? Since we know that this is on the list as of the 6th, we also know that it was on the list, family, every day since basically June 25th. Since June 25th, look at this. June 25th, look at this. AMC is still on the list. Why is that important? Take a look at this. Let's go back to our calendar over here. So you got your calendar. Now we got June and we got July. 25th, one day. 28, 29, 30. July 1st, July 2nd. That's 6 days. This is 6 days on the list. But keep in mind, you would have had fails to deliver basically for 5 days before that to even get on the list. So now that you're on the list, and it's been basically like 11 days, what we're trying to see is if they respect this rule. Do they respect this rule? Do they respect this rule? Because remember, rules are nothing and laws are nothing if nobody is enforcing them. So we want to see if the Rule 203B is actually going to be enforced. What is that? Make them cover the shorts and the fails to delivers. Make them cover the fails to deliver. Somebody said Tesla is getting sued. Guess what? Every company is getting sued. Somebody sent me a super chat. Appreciate you, big dog. Let me see what you said. This is Rogelio Jr. Hernandez. Much love, much respect for the super chat, big dog. He said, any good option calls on Nio right now is down, or is it better to wait till the end of the day? So generally, personally, what I would do is if you wanted to get into a call right now, let's say for Nio, for example, today is showing you that you could get it possibly in the $46 range. However, if it comes down to 46, it's very likely that it'll come down to 45 either today or this week. Shout out to the Philippines. Much love, much respect. I got you on the info. Just know that. Let's get it. So yeah. So what I'm waiting for is this. So I just told you that we have a Nio call, $50 Nio call. Now it's down 29%. But I like to load up again on a second strike when it's down like 40%. Remember, being down 40% or 50% on an option is not the same as being down 40 or 50% on a stock. It's totally different because the swings are much more drastic. It's kind of like crypto. Shout out to Baltimore in the house. And let's look at this. So we got another one. Tony, appreciate you for super chat, big dog. He said this. He said, apes need motivation. YouTube. Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay, yeah. All right. He said, YouTube, come on, cook. I see what you're saying. Shout out to my guy, Tony. Much love, much respect. He said that the apes need some motivation. Somebody said, buy ChargePoint. ChargePoint is a banger. CHPT. CHPT is a banger. But look, guys, family, the whole stock market is coming down a bit. I just want you to know that. It's coming down a bit. Somebody said no date, hold, and bleed them out. That's right. Yeah, don't get caught up. Don't get caught up in the threshold list and all of this other stuff. Don't get caught up in none of that. Don't get caught up in none of that. You want to see if they're paying attention to the rules. You want to see that. However, you don't really want to get caught up in saying, okay, this is what's going to happen. Because guess what? They have not been following any of the rules. So when a new rule comes up, you hear about a new rule, this, that. Next thing you know, there's some new way that they're getting around it. Always a new way that they're getting around it. Let's go. Luis Garcia, appreciate you, big dog. Much love and much respect. Star Lord, he said, any ideas and much love on the super chat, big dog, on shorting the Robinhood IPO? You might make money there. You might make money there. Definitely there's a chance to make a lot of money there. Definitely there's a chance. Shout out to you, big dog. Let's get it and let's go. It's apes together strong. Look, I'm holding for you, baby. I'm holding for you. I'm going to get in the Discord very soon. Very soon I'm going to get up in the Discord. Somebody said Brock Landry motivated people on Reddit. Let's get it. Let's get it. Somebody said I'm Buddha of the stock market. Shout out to you, big dog. Appreciate you for that. Just know. Some people can't handle the heat, but we here for the heat, baby. We here for the heat. Somebody said Amazon steady killing. Amazon is a banger. Amazon is a banger. Amazon is such a banger. Let's go back and check out the one, the only AMC. And let's see if we could see. I knew it. Look, it broke out of the channel. How did we know that was going to happen? The resistance line, the $45 resistance line. It broke out of it. So look, it could come back into the channel. We want to see that, but we need some confirmation. This is on a 5-minute chart. Every one of these candles is a 5-minute time frame, but we want to see if it gets back into the channel, because then we have a stronger chance of like breaking out into like higher 46 range. But we want to see it get over that line so then it can become support rather than resistance. But look at the RSI. Look how oversold it was. So you knew it was going to turn around. And right here, it's getting closer to overbought. Not technically, but closer. It's at 40. So yeah, we still kind of mid-range, mid-tier. Somebody said, I'm not selling. Let's get it. Somebody said they halted AMC like 3 times. Let's go and check Stonko Tracker, and let's take a look at what's going on with the call options. So only 11,000 call options, family. 11,000 call options at this current rate are expected to expire in the money. And at $50, only 16 more. Only 16 more thousand. So all in all, about 27,000 totally call options are going to expire in the money if we get over to 50 before Friday. And look at the shares available to borrow. Yesterday, there was about 2.7 million, right? So that means they borrowed like 1.4 million. Yeah, like 1.4 million more shares to short into the market. So when you got to pay attention to numbers like this, because you can see basically that, okay, the shares is going to be pressed down today because they're borrowing all of these shares. So now you might be asking yourself, how could they borrow basically like 1.4 million extra shares, because it was 2.7, right? Do the math, you get like 1.4 million. How could they borrow that many shares and then push the stock price down so much like this? I told you 100 times. When you look at the short interest and see that there's 92 million shares being shorted, right? You see that there's 92 million shares being shorted. Guess what, family? When they borrow 2 million shares or 1 million more shares, and then you see the price go down a lot, all it's telling you is this. There are probably synthetic shares being fused in and mixed in to the real shares that are being shorted into the market. That's how it appears that they are pushing this price down so much. So you've heard of the term, I told you this before, you've been rocking with me, money laundering. You've heard this term, money laundering, where you clean up your money. For example, I told you 100 times. What you do is, let's say you were selling like drugs on the street or something like that, right? And you buy a laundromat that only takes quarters or something like that. It only takes cash. Or you buy a nail salon or something like that. Then you mix all of the street money that you made and you mix all of the laundromat money that you made and you say, you know what, we just had a really good day. And that's why we had so much money today, because it's all of this cash, right? So then it's like money laundering. But with the stocks, it appears, allegedly, that when they borrow 1 million shares, it seems like they mix in all of these fake synthetic shares, and then next thing you know, the stock price is just coming all the way down, all the way down. So somebody said, explain RSI. So RSI is this. It's Relative Strength Index. So see this 30 over here? This is a key point. Whenever you see the RSI, the Relative Strength Index, go under 30, it's a sign that you might have a reversal, aka if it's dropping down and going to 30, it's a sign that it might go back up. Now if it goes over 70, this is a sign that too many people are buying it too quickly and it might go down lower and lower and lower. That's another sign. That's how that works. However, you don't want to just use RSI like, oh, is it under 30 or is it over 30? You want to use it kind of like with any kind of charting. When you're doing charting, you're trying to see higher highs and higher lows, or the opposite, lower highs and then lower lows, because then it will be coming down. So then look at this. This is a high. This is a high. This is a high. This is an uptrend on the RSI. You want to use it kind of like that. But again, oh, look at this. Whoa, big dog. Appreciate you for this, big dog. Whoa. He said, let's get it, baby. Much love for the super chat. Just know that. I appreciate you. Appreciate the love. He said, thank you for making it easy for me to understand. You want to flip money for, let's get it, big dog. Appreciate you. Just know I appreciate the love. I appreciate the love. Man. And my other guy said this. He said, Keenan, much love. All the way from Greece. Spartans, we holding strong, baby. Let's get it. Let's get it. But I love y'all. Appreciate y'all for that. Just know. Just know. Somebody said, man, I was behind you in the video. I was behind the video. And he said, that's funny, right? When you make money, Uncle Sam grab you and say, we made money. That's right. That's right. That's right. Pardon me, family. But again, okay, yeah, like I said, look, if you look at the chart, we broke out of this channel, but it looks like it might come back into the channel, but be clear, it's probably going to stay under the 45 for at least a little bit of time. But let's go back to Stock Tracker, because I need you to see something. Okay, take a look at this. These are the options. And it's basically updated last at 10:36, which is basically not too long ago. But take a look. So currently in the money. So call options, right? Call options give you the option to buy. Puts give you the option to sell. Most of the calls are bets that the stock is going to go up. Most of the puts are bets that the stock are going to go down. Not all, but most. Most of the calls are bets that the stock is going to go up. Now, if you look at in the money, out of the money, you could think of this like kind of you're going to make money here, and if it's out of the money, you're not going to make money here. Think of it like that. In the money is you're going to make money. Out of the money means you're going to expire worthless. Okay. Now, look at this. 11,000 are expected to go in the money of call options, which are bets that the stock is going to go up. 11,000 of them, family, by July 9th are expected to be in the money. This is nothing. But look at all of the out of the money ones. This is basically just 235,191 expect to go out of the money. And for the first time in a long time, family, for the first time in a very long time, you have the puts. Much more of them are in the money. Literally like 6 times more puts are in the money. Bets that the stock are going to go down. 6 times more of them are in the money than basically the calls. This is crazy. And look at this. Look at how low the out of the money puts are. This is way low for them. Especially with AMC lately. But look, the tides, I told you in my last video, the tides, shout out to Houston. I see you, baby. I see you. The tides are changing. Just next week, we got 72,000 puts or calls expiring in the money if everything stays the same. And look at all of the puts out of the money. Next week, if everything stays the same, the short sellers are about to lose a lot. They're about to lose a lot on this bet that the stock is going to go down. They're about to lose a lot. So, Kenneth Smith, much love, much respect, big dog. He said he's been holding Nio since $10. All his boys sold, but he didn't sell. He said he glad he listened to me. Let's go. Let's get it, baby. We holding. I told you, figuratively speaking, we got that 2030 vision, baby. 2030 vision. We holding this one, not till this decade, till next decade, and beyond that. That's how we getting down. And my guy Ed, much love, much respect, big dog. He say never climb the mountain, but it's not an elevator straight to the top, baby. That's right. You're exactly right. It's about patience, and it takes money, and it takes time, and this is how you grow your money. It's like planting a seed. It's like planting a seed. And you know what's funny? And I said this in a video in the past. I don't know if I said this in a long time, but when you plant a seed, you got to remember, when it's sunny, that's good. But someday it's going to rain on your seeds. But in time, you learn that it's good. Rain is good for a seed. Rain is good for a seed. You need it to pull back some. You need to pull back some. So you can either load up or it could cool off. It could cool off. That's what I'm talking about. Somebody said they've been in Nio since it was $1.33. Let's go. Let's go. Somebody said AMC to the ground. And guess what? If AMC go to the ground, I'm going right there with it, baby. I'm holding. I'm diamond handing this. Listen, some of y'all say that you diamond handing this, but you got to show me. You got to show me. You got to show me. You don't have to. You don't have to. You do what you want. But me, I'm diamond handing this. I'm diamond handing this, baby. I'm diamond handing this. Somebody say you see some bots in here? Flag them. Flag them. Flag them. Somebody said life lessons by Keenan Grace. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it, baby. Let's get it. Let's get it. You been at AMC since 63? So you a new baby ape. You a new baby ape. That's all you telling me. You a new baby ape. You a new baby ape. All right. Now, another thing again. This is why I keep telling you the thing about checking AMC, right? Look at the trading data on this. The dark pool percentage and the short interest. Now, just yesterday, this is the lowest short interest that I've seen in a long time. They said it was 38.5%. Usually it's in like the high 40s or the high 50s. And a lot of the time, it's in the 60s. It isn't showing here because it's only going to June 7th. But a lot of the time, it's in like the 60s. Look at this. The dark pool data, 62 or 60.2, 61. Notice that they're not reporting every single day. The 29th, they didn't report it. 22nd, didn't report it. 21st, didn't report it. They didn't report the dark pool. They didn't report what they did over there. So when we check on the rules, like this rule, it's a rule to report what you do on a dark pool. And it's a rule to cover after the 13 days of consecutive, basically 0.05% or 0.5% of failure to delivers for 13 straight days. It's a rule to cover. But notice, it's also a rule to report what you do on a dark pool. But guess what? They don't always follow the rules. Rules aren't made for everybody, family. I hate to say it. This is reality. Rules aren't made for everybody. They're only made for those of us who can't get away with it. Who can't get away with it. It is what it is. That's the reality. That's the reality. Now, if you got $30 billion to fight the case, to fight the SEC, to basically do all of this, then now, guess what? You'll be all right. Because you got all of the money. Somebody said, oven mitt check. Let me see if you got them on, baby. Let me see if you got them on. Why? Because the stock market is pulling back. VTI, let's check them out. Look at this. The entire stock market is down. See this over here? It's down a bit. But when you see this down, the growth stocks are down a lot. Look at ChargePoint. ChargePoint is down 7%. XPeng, 6%. SNDL, 3%. Nio, 6%. AMC, 8%. Tesla, 2%. GameStop, 7%. Down. Atosa Therapeutics is down 5%. MMAT, 10%. CCIV, 4%. Clove, 1%. Apple is basically flat. Palantir, down. Basically, it's down. Even Facebook is usually up. Facebook is usually up even when the stock market is down. I see them oven mitts, baby. I see them oven mitts. Diamond oven mitts, baby. Boston is in the building. I see you. Somebody said, this is why we hold. Apes together strong. I see you. Oven mitt check, baby. Let me see if you got them on. Somebody said, Keenan, how do you average down on an option? So, if you in the Discord fam, I want you to listen to this. How do you average down on an option? So, it's like this. It's exactly like averaging down on a stock. You buy the same thing again, but for a lower price. You buy the same thing again for the lower price. So, we got a Nio $50 call. Let's go over. Let me show you this. Let me show you my call options right now. I'm gonna share it with you right now. And notice the whole stock market is down. If you're in a Discord, pay close attention to this, baby. Shout out to Hartford CT. Shout out to North Carolina, I see you. Here we go. So these are our Nio call options that we're running right now. Take a look. We keep it real, we keep it raw, baby. Take a look. So currently, Nio totally, we up 32% on the stock. We up $3,000, 111% on the $30 Nio call. We up 29% on, and notice the dates on all of these, family. Let's be clear. Notice the dates. Look how far out the dates are. January 2022, December 2021, January 2023, October 2021, September 2021. Now look at this. This one is currently down 31%. When they get down 40, 50% or so, I would buy the same exact option again. I would buy the same exact option again, which would cut that negative almost in half. Cut it almost in half, baby. Almost in half. But let's say that it went down 7%. It went, and we do 3 strikes. This is how we work. So all of these, many of these, they were red for like a month. Red for like a month. And then boom, the stock market turn around and then you way up. However, I want you to remember this. You got to win more than you lose. This is what it's all about. Notice with the options, we win a lot more than we are losing. And technically we didn't even lose yet because we still got until September 17th for this to turn back around. Now, take a look at this. If we do the 3 strike thing, right? And let's say you're gonna buy 3 of these contracts. Notice that I got 1 contract here. This is how you average down on the option. But you gotta plan ahead of time. Somebody said this is great class info, I got you. You gotta plan ahead of time. So we could have loaded all the way up on 3 contracts out the gate for the September 17th call, $50 Nio call. Now, again, I could walk you to the water, but I can't make you drink. But this is how you rock. I bought 1. I could have bought 10. I could have bought 20. I could have bought however many, but I bought 1 because I plan on buying 3 and I plan on averaging down, but I planned it up top. Proper preparation prevents poor performance. So I bought 1 and now it's down 30%. If it goes down 40 or 50%, then I'll buy my second one. But I buy my second one so much lower that this negative 31% is basically going to get cut in half and look like negative 15 all of a sudden, right? That's how you get it. But then I still got a whole nother third of my money for my third buy in case it drops even more. But if it doesn't drop more, then I'm just going to rock out with the 2. And it's all about winning way more than you lose. It's a system. And you got to stay strong and use your system. Use your system. Your system is going to make you win a lot more than you lose. That's how you rock out. That's how you rock out. Somebody said, and my guy, Nepal, shout out to you, big dog. He said, Spartanburg, South Carolina. He's checking in. Much love, much respect. When are you going to strike in a September Nio call? He said he got 2 at 6:39. At 6:39. And thanks for everything. So again, if I got down like 40 or 50%, I would strike again. 40 or 50%, I would strike again. So that could happen. That could happen close to, let's see. That could happen close to like 45 or 40. I would not strike in like a in-between space. I'll wait for it to really come all the way down so that I can strike. Being down 30% in option is not like being down 30% on a stock. It's not the same. It's not the same. Let's get it, baby. Let's get it. Let's get it and let's go. Discord family in the building. If you're trying to get into the Discord right now, you're trying to get into the Discord right now and knock it out the park with us, just know, I see a few people are trying to get in. I'm going to get you in. However, it's going to take time, family. It's going to take time because I'm live. I'm live and I just can't help you just right yet. I can't help you just right yet. Shout out to the Discord family in the building. Discord family in the building. I see you, baby. I see you. We in here. We in here. And I want to give a shout out to my guy. Let me see. Just joined. Just became a member. Just became a member. Who is this? My guy Boozoo Third. Listen, big dog. You just joined the channel. Join the Patreon and the Discord. Patreon and Discord. Much love. Much respect. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Let's get it. Somebody said, let's get it. Oven mitts on, baby. Discord is fire. Let's get it, baby. Let's get it. Somebody said you want to get in Discord again. I'll help you to get in. I'll help you to get in, but you already know. You already know. But again, I want y'all to know I love y'all. And let's just check the stock again. Let's check AMC. Let's run by a few. Let's run by a few because I got to do my research for the video and I got to get into the Discord with the family. Okay, so AMC, what are we doing right now? So Nio's, it turned around a little bit. Nio is probably going to end the day between 47 and 45. 47 and 45. AMC is going to end the day probably somewhere between 45 and 41. Right? And we broke out of this channel and we got a confirmation out of it. So this channel no longer exists here and here. So we're currently trading sideways for like the last, let's call it, last hour or so, last 30 minutes or so. Okay, boom. That's how we getting down with that, baby. I want y'all to know this. If you didn't know anything else, if you can't handle the heat, because this is not financial advice. Somebody said Keenan to go. I appreciate you, big dog. I appreciate you, but I got to tell you something, baby. This is not financial advice. I just hope you bought your oven mitts, baby, because it's about to get hot in the kitchen. Then don't invest in companies you don't understand and don't believe in, because if they dip, then you not going to buy the dip. And then you going to sell low. Ric Flair, and be right back here crying to me, and I'm not having it. So if you can't handle the heat of these hot stocks, then stay out of the kitchen and consider investing in the index funds. Now hit that like button to show your boy some love. I'm gonna catch you in the Discord.